Today mga suki, ngayong araw na ito, I want to share with you a very important question. And the question is, are we here by accident? Or are we here as planned? Nandito ba tayo dahil ito isang aksidente lamang? O nandito tayo dahil ito isang plano? And to answer that question, I will discuss two important points. Number one, how the universe exists. And number two, how life started here on earth. This is in view of science and the Word of God, the Bible. This is our special episode in celebration of the Lenten season. Itong mundo na kung saan tayo nabubuhay ay kabahagi lang ito ng tinatawag na sanlibutan or the universe. At kung i-compare mo yung size ng mundo natin, it's like a speck of sand. Napakaliit lang ito kung compare mo sa buong size ng universe. But what's interesting to our planet is that it is the most unique of all the planets in the whole universe. Kasi dito mo lang matatagpuan ang all the necessary elements for to sustain life. Dito lang may buhay. The whole planet is protected with ozone layer, wherein yung ultraviolet rays coming from the sun cannot penetrate, which can cause skin cancer and other diseases. At it also minimizes the intense heat of the sun. At yung atmospheric air natin has a ratio and proportion of 2:1 nitrogen and oxygen. Pag nabaliktad ito, if the oxygen level is 79% and the nitrogen level is 21%, ang buong mundo masusunog dahil yung oxygen is very flammable. Ang tamang-tama lang para sa ikabubuhay natin dito. We have water here, and through the process of evaporation and condensation, yung matataas na lugar ay naabot ng tubig. Ngayon, yung mga puno doon at saka mga hayop doon na namumuhay doon can live there. Of land and bodies of water, the land is full of nutrients para sa mga tanim na dumami at nag-propagate sila. And in return, they produce oxygen. They remove the carbon dioxide and produces oxygen. Yung tao naman at mga hayop, they needed oxygen for their breathing. So there is a symbiotic relationship between animals and plants. So in this case, masasabi mo ba na itong earth na ito, with its uniqueness, with its beauty and sustainability, is just a product of accident, or it's a product of a plan of a powerful and an intelligent God. So yung mundo natin is just bahagi lang ito ng tinatawag ng solar system. Ang solar system ay binubuo ng isang bituin o tinatawag nating araw, at pinapalibutan ito ng mga planets. Namely, Mercury, Venus, yung mundo natin, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, ng Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Meron din mga comets, asteroids, mga meteoroids, na papalibot dito sa sa araw, and they were controlled by a gravitational pull. And yung solar system natin ay science believe that nabuo ito mga 4 billion years ago. Then the whole solar system is just a part of a galaxy na tinatawag natin Milky Way. So a galaxy is a collection of billions of stars. At sabi ng mga scientists, they observed that there is some 3,200 solar systems in a Milky Way galaxy alone. So yung Milky Way galaxy it's like a spinning wheel. Yung itsura niya is like a spinning wheel. Tapos there is some billions of stars and planets, and it spins around 490,000 miles an hour. Ganyan as it moves, it spins, and it takes around 200 million light years for our Milky Way galaxy to complete one rotation. No? Grabe, no? And yung universe naman is a collection of billions of galaxies. So napakalaki ng universe. So huge. At the only way para ma-observe mo ito, mga stars, mga galaxies, solar systems in the universe is through a giant Hubble telescope. Diyan ina-observe ng mga scientists kung paano gumagalaw itong mga bodies, mga heavenly bodies. So, nung high school pa lang kami, way back 1975, so you can calculate how old I am right now. And doon sa Domingo Lacson National High School ngayon, city pa lang dati doon. In our science class, tinanong kami ng school teacher namin, ano ba yung origin ng universe? And most of us answered the Big Bang Theory, and we explained it. So ano nga ba yung Big Bang Theory? Well, this theory made by the scientists is to explain kung paano nabuo yung universe. Actually, this theory is still a theory until today, kasi hindi pa rin na-prove na ganyan talaga yung kung paano nabuo yung universe. So, this theory, sa science, 13.7 billion years ago, may namuong energy that it's so dense and hot, and yung size na it's like a napakaliit lang, like an atom, and bigla itong nagbanggaan in a speed so fast. From there, it created a tremendous explosion, as the name states, that the Big Bang, boom. And from there, nabuo itong matter, time, space, and energy. And this is how the universe was born, using this Big Bang Theory model. Today, scientists through a Hubble microscope observed that the universe is still expanding. And the dimension of the universe right now is around 93 by 46.5 billion light years. Ano nga ba yung isang light year? Isang light year is around 9.46 trillion kilometers. A light can travel in a vacuum in 1 year. So, sabi ng science, life here on Earth begins at 3.5 to 3.7 billion years ago. And the first animal is a single-celled animal, and they call it prokaryotes. And through the process of evolution, these prokaryotes became fish, then become amphibians like frog. Then it becomes reptiles like crocodiles, and umakyat na ito sa lupa hanggang naging palaki ng palaki ito, from dogs to horse, elephants, giraffes, dinosaurs, apes, monkeys, apes, and so on until become human. So that's how science taught us about the origin of the universe and the origin of life here on Earth. Well, let's ask questions about this. Applying the universal law of cause and effect. If the universe came from a speck of energy that drank and exploded, the question is, saan ang galing itong energy na ito? What caused this energy to explode at beyond 13.7 billion years? Anong nangyari? What's the situation there? And then, until today, yung theory of the Big Bang theory is still a theory. The scientists still finding ways to prove that this theory is right. And dito naman sa Earth, sinabi nila na yung life here on Earth started from prokaryotes, a single-celled animal. The question is, can a non-living forms becomes a living form? Pwede kaya na ang non-living form magiging living form? Or is it life came from life? See? So, still, yung theory of evolution is still a theory until now. Scientists still proving it na tama ito. So that's how science taught us, and science tell us that this is right. Kaya yun ang paniwala natin especially during our high school days. So on the other hand, the Bible, the holy book of the Christians, the historical book of the Jews, answer these questions: where life came from and where this universe came from. It is written in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. It states there, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. So God is the magic key that answers all these problems. Applying the universal law of cause and effect, what is the cause of all these things? God. What the cause of life here on earth? God. He is the source of life. Everything is from emptiness to something. God can do that. The God of the Bible, the God of this universe, is the omnipotent God, omniscient God, and omnipresent God. He is the ultimate reason for all these things to come to exist. See? But why is it that some people doesn't believe in God? Well, it's their choice. But the only reason that people don't believe in God is accountability. Accountability. They don't want to be accountable to God for the things they did during their lifetime. Because God, whether we like it or not, He exists. So science taught us that life begins from birth and ends from death. Ganyan na lang. That's it. But God told us that we have spirit, because God is a spirit. God told us that we have soul. And God told us that we have afterlife. There is an afterlife. Pag namatay ka na dito sa mundo, there is life after death. And someday we'll see the face of our Creator. So in the second part 2 ng ating episode na to, I will explain to you who this God is. See you.